can see.
No, yeah, like you can feel it.
Yeah. Oh, cycle bro. So jam.
Yeah.
Oh, Chen was
Like ones and twos kind of going off right now. You'll see the quality that's trying to get across. Looks like
that was number 23 getting that $250 from CIBC. Number 23 from CIBC getting that $250.
That's indeed, that's
Echelon rider.
Laurent Gervais right now. pushing up the front is drawing out the number 46. That's Liam Sargent out of Victoria. Good cyclocross mountain bike riding. Probably good looking out at the front. So she's really push on. Jersey, the pink jersey. His teammates racing the Tour de France right now. And he's got some big classics rides he's done in this fall. He's got July off in terms of not racing there. So he's joined us here at Gastown. He was here last year. And Bertie got 7 points in a very, very tough finish with Burgoyne. I think he's going to want to rectify that and take the top step this year. However, it is tough as a solo rider, individual rider. He's going to have to be really smart as Tyler Williams right now is stretching that advantage a little bit. And I think it's going to be uncontested for the win of that $500 Prix.
This shorter course is starting to bite. Several riders from the back are getting split off and pulled from the course. The shorter course is definitely harder, and we're seeing that now. Here comes a Ferrari. Next rider across the line gets $500 from Collier's. $500 goes to
Tyler Williams is going to take this from Legion, and he's stretching the advantage. Oh my goodness, let's get a clock on that right now. As they come through, he has got a lot of daylight as the field stretches wide, which indicates the pace has slowed considerably. Who is going to take the responsibility to chase this down? As Lombardi's now coming there. Sam Morris is coming through from Vichy Racing.
That was Sam Morris on the front of that. Sam Morris from North Vancouver. He comes from an absolute dynasty family of Vancouver cycling, including Bart Morris. And his grandfather, I think it was, the BC champion.
Yeah, Sam's dad went to 2 Olympic Games, so a pedigree of cycling in that family. As Tyler Williams at Allegiant, this is going to be really interesting. Does Cadence take up the chase? Of course, we're talking about the partners and presenting sponsors here as the platinum sponsors. Bell is Canada's largest communications company, leading the way in advanced by delivering next generation technology that leverages cloud-based and AI-driven solutions. They're keeping customers connected, informed, and entertained while enabling businesses to compete on the world stage. We are proud to support the 2026 Historic Gastown Grand Prix. Be part of North America's most historic prestigious road cycling events.
Tyler's still off the front, building his lead as the other riders, quite frankly, are looking around, mostly the Lamperti. Nobody wants to be the team or the rider to leave Lamperti back. So Tyler Williams staying on the front and Lamperti governing the front. There are splits with Stites as well in there.
Look at Fetzer trying to bring it back with Cadence. Cycling, that's Burgoyne's teammate is trying to bring that back right now. Cadence has a very strong sprint train, but right now it's Legion that sent Tyler Williams off the front, and the panic button has been pushed in the peloton as Fetzer now is trying to come across for Cadence.
Little side story on the back there. Rider, do not ride backwards on the course. Next time, take the path. Little side story back to the back there. Colin Eriks looks like he got back in. That's the rider I told you is one of the fastest riders in BC. So it looks like to me he was using that 400-watt FTP to get himself back in the bike race. Maybe you heard him call him out.
Big thank you to the Business Association Fast Track today. Live tracks outside the Historic Gastown.
We're going to do $1,000 on the next lap. $1,000. $1,000 Prix. $1,000 Prix. That's courtesy of KPMG. $1,000 Prix on the next lap. $1,000 Prix on the next lap. $1,000 Prix. $1,000. $1,000 Prix on the next lap. $1,000 Prix on the next lap.
So right now it's Tyler Williams versus Luke Fetzer from Cadence. 1 against 1 in this time trial.
I want to thank KPMG from Ed Zachara, Alex Farrell, Tony Martin, Cole Little, Joey Moss, Ed Zachara, Alex Farrell, Tony Martin, Cole Little, Jody Moss from KPMG. They put together $1,000 Prix for the Gastown Grand Prix.
Tyler Williams, who's off the front, is typically one of the breakaway slash lead riders for little splits that are happening from that front portion of the peloton. And so his job is to bring a draw and chase them, trying to get him strong and sprinting. Cadence in particular, the top champion, Lucas McGuire, who's been in the middle of the pack, but here he comes right now, Tyler Williams.
Tyler Williams, this breakaway, regardless, win or lose, this breakaway is filling his pocketbook. Tyler coming away with
longer and less technical.
Yeah, because we gotta be there for Thursday to see Richard Picker, though. No, you're good.
It looks like, again, look on the front of that field, the gas has come off. It's all in the front, but certainly not rolling. As Tyler Williams is
Hey, they're right. He's got. Oh, he's not as close to the car. I don't know either.
Tyler Williams still up in front. Folks, I want you to know appreciate the lap of that looked like Luke Spencer on the front. Let's see if you can use it right now. It also creates the shortest route around somebody's shoulder. And it looks like the injection of base right now, it could be breaking this down a little bit to Williams, but it's doing certainly the damage to the peloton, and it's certainly breaking a match from the cadence team in the cycle presented by the team of our defending champion.
I think all the guys are watching this online.
Thank you.
He's very comfy back there. He's very comfortable back there, which is scary to watch. I don't like it.
All the Prix are really on the Tyler in this group. $250 Prix.
That was me across country. First place, 3 laps. 300 meters. And then they were like, alright, kid, you gotta do it. Literally in grade 9 at counties, I sprinted up to second place. And I'm like, I stood in first place. And all my whole team's like, oh my god, you're like, oh my god, you can see something. We go into the woods, like, this game 5 years. We go into the woods, come out, 60 seconds. What is my kid? Well, in elementary school, I was like, and then I started to hit running. It was like 2 hair races. Putting some gas there.
3 laps in a row. Tyler Williams. It's like $1,750.
It actually feels like really gross.
Hey Katie, $1,750 he made.
This is cadence and there's nipping off the front. That's a number 2 in uniform. They was up there last year in the sprint as well this race. So maybe a little bit of a different tactics instead of chasing and pulling the whole field.
Guys, next to you.
Prix on the next lap.
Christian Bernie from Detroit had to call up the coalition front, and he was towards the front earlier on. Nice move to get away, the number 58, looking over his shoulder. I think that's Ethan Farley. This could be a nice screen there, number 37, that's a Bonnie Prix, number 89, Corey Williams in there as well. And then you can see that distinctive jersey looking funny there, but pink.
I think that was Owen Harris in the front. Great job. That's got to be Ethan. That looks like Ethan falling straight out back from Europe. That job this game. Often rides out of Europe. I think that must be Ethan coming out there. And Victoria, he's on the wheel of the market.
I'd be careful because he got his hit with like
This is a dangerous move. Watching Ricky 15th in the World Junior Time Trial Championship comes from Thailand, Criterium, racing as well. He honed his skills on the streets of Vancouver and the Berlin Valley. But right now, he's in the Gastown Grand Prix coming home from a few
at a 1:30. So, and I think that may do it because it doesn't look like this lap they definitely sat out a little bit, but it's looking like a little bit of a split right now. I see a helper shot from the foundation hard and Arnold Mendes in number 82.
And over here they come around the corner. We're going to see the Ferrari in a second. And this will be the final of the three. After this, we're going to find out which was the fastest lap. It's going to be either Spencer. Looks like Mendes.
So Spencer's second lap of Randall was 1 minute and 30 seconds. 1 minute and 30 seconds. How the fastest lap of the day? That's a fast lap, 5 seconds faster than the second lap of the It's going to be the time right now. Look at time to start piling it on now. This is looking really positive in terms of going up the road. You've got the U.S. National Criterium camp in there also. You've got the highway. It's looking good in the back. There is one part. Driving it around the bottom. You're really on the wheel. Fighting for it there. That holding on for Prix on the wheel. It is on right now. It's like he knows if he's going to win this bike race, it has to be on the front in a breakaway. And he's doing his best to split things up, but it's looking like it's right all together for the moment.
That's the lead off the February winner. Also, North champion, please get more time with all trying to bring this run race apart.
Williams comes around that top technical corner. Monty Rigby, such a strong rider, racing for the Austrian team.
Rider number 70, big Daniel Malley out of Surrey, BC. He races for Project Echelon, or sorry, 604 Project. He's a big, strong rider who, you know, with a gap like this, he might be able to actually weld this back together if this group doesn't work together smoothly.
It's going to be a big group right now as we've got tag riders coming up. You can see that the Purdy's put in a nice big turn on the downhill. That's just giving everybody a rest, but using his strength to try to pull this away as Rigby now takes that corner on to Carl. Looks like there's some good collaboration. Looks like we got a rider from Right Truck in there as well. I think Peter Pauly. And this gap is growing. Mendez now. Marco Mendez from Argentina from Foundation is trying to make it across. Certainly sensing the danger. Very seasoned Criterium racer Foundation. Top Criterium team in the United States right now. The whole representative.
We got a Prix on the next lap. 250, 250, 250 Prix, $250 Prix, $250 Prix on the next lap. $250 Prix on the next lap. $250 Prix on the last lap. Marco Mendez drilling it to get across. $250 Prix on the next lap. $250 Prix on the next lap. $250. Marco Mendez, that's a rider that you don't want to get across that break if you're any other rider. An excellent sprinter from New York, or races on the Foundation based in New York. Really good track rider. He's not a danger there, but what I noticed is the Lions seems still fine with being in the field. This group is not going to come back if they work together at all. What I'm happy to see here is two Red Truck riders in there. Local team, Red Truck Racing has two riders in this move. Ethan Pauly and Cooper Langard. Cooper Langard is a time trial monster. If he gets any space in local racing, we don't see him again, so it's interesting to see him off the front here. Cyclists.
Looks like Mendez is almost going to make it across. If you're left pretty right now, you're really thinking that this got 13 miles to go. I can push on, but I can make it a straight. This guy's been running a lot of time. He's been running the first way. And so now Tyler Rose is told to do it. It's like Monty Rigby, the rider from the Red Truck. This is a golden opportunity. This doesn't come every day. At the Gastown Grand Prix, where the Red Truck has had a fucking stuff with a break over the ready to go on. And not protected, you go along with these records around the road.
You do everything you can to keep this break away, even though you're bringing one of the best riders in the world.
Mendez is struggling to come across, still has the table right now. As Tyler Williams now pushes on. Both over getting pushed back in play, comes out a second, and the hit wasn't trying to 13, now there's 12 laps to go.
If you can hear me, we've got 12 laps to bang on these bars. Gastown, let's make it noisy in here. Monty Rigby is in there. Racing in Europe. So there's some serious local horsepower in this breakaway. Alex Croner, Ethan Pauly, Cooper Langard, Monty Rigby, all homegrown talent on the front of this race train around the best riders in the world.
And here's representation again, because representation the team with two riders in this group are Red Truck and Tag. Trying to take this up the road there, the number 25 there, that's a Jerome Roche, a Canadian national champion of the road race. Looking impressive, got a lot of strength. This is very strung out. But again, it takes a lot of commitment. It's got to take big pulls on the front, because this will come back, I think, quickly. If there's a little bit of hesitation, as Mendez has sense of danger right now. UBC's bringing back locals all over the front of this bike race. Great to see right now.
Let's cheer on Cool Glover as he rolls through the comes the Ferrari. This is $250 premium on the next lap. $250 premium on the next lap. Looks like $250 premium on the next lap. $250 premium. $250 premium on the next lap. $250. There goes Ricky off the front there. He's got a red truck on his wheel, the number 89, pushing on. Did you see who's standing on the back of that? None other than Marcos Mendez from Foundation Cycling. One of the best sprint riders in North America. Got off the 90 group. It looks like it's all
The sprinter, Justin Williams, is doing well from this. Corey Williams is taking care of his brother. This is Tyler Williams trying to push off the front. Trying to make his chase right now as we're getting down. The riders will see 10 laps to go, so we are getting very close to the finale. I don't know if a break was going to be able to do this. Everything's together. Now the question is putting the team on the front to try to marshal the troops right now. Tyler Williams is just dragging everybody, as you see, attacked by Project Echelon. That's Goldstein, number 25. They're all Goldstein, so that Project Echelon is leader in the National Road Race Championship. That's a strong man. He's going to try to rip up the streets here in Vancouver, pushing through, looking back. Nothing there is one of the top young Canadian riders. Able to back right now, and he's being on by Tyler Williams. Behind him, he's got a bit more for the weekend. He's in there as well. That little switch there, Monty Rigby, riding really well. Never seems to be anywhere but one or two riders away from Luke Lamberti in the there.
Go Jake, getting caught, but that's a Canadian road race champion right there. So when he goes off the front, alarm bells start to ring. All the riders take notice, and yes, we are back together. Grupo almost compacto. Kind of we come on and narrow along for go.
Now, there aren't really big teams here, so Cadence has 4 riders, Legion, I think they've got 5, so not massive teams to get on the front to do a big lead out early. I think in some of the bigger races, you probably see Legion right now, when they have a bigger team anyhow, being close to the front right now. Is Red Truck now is taking up Tyler Stites. There's a man who doesn't want it to finish in a breakaway in that burgundy jersey, pushing on right now.
Ethan Pauly drilling it on the front of the Gastown Grand Prix for Red Truck Racing.
Danny Summerler there racing for that's number 4, looking like he's marshalling and trying to kill things. Getting off the front, he's right on top of the sights. He's not going to show you, but looking back for Lucas Burgoyne, the defending champion, who took the win last year in front of Luke Lamberti.
I see all these riders falling off the back. They've been working hard all day. That was Philip Sheffield, number 45 from 604 Project Racing, doing his all to stay in the race. Stites still putting pressure on the field.
That's an uncomfortable wheel to be sitting on behind there with Danny Summerhill just sitting on top of Stites, who's got huge power on the flat. Right now, the organization doesn't look like this team's getting together. You see Cadence in the front, you see Legion of Los Angeles on the front, you see Project Echelon, but they aren't grouped together. What you're going to be looking for as we get closer to the finish, you're going to see those lead-up trains go, where the teams stick together. And if you look at the last rider in that train team, that's typically their sprinter. That's the rider that they're riding for. But it still seems like it's a bit early here at the Gastown Grand Prix, although here comes Legion right now, massing themselves at the front.
And we've got a $250 premium. $250 premium on the next lap. Premium on the next lap, $250. $250 premium on the next lap. Premium on the next lap, $250 premium on the next lap. This premium is brought to you from Mosaic Homes and Mosaic Homes for supporting bike racing not only today, but for many years before this. It's $250 Prix, courtesy of Mosaic Hose.
You can follow me there, dragging we've got the ride, I think that might be out of the UK. Jim Brown, Criterium, excuse me, we probably was something now. Now we do have Legion of Los Angeles getting together. Who's going to be this rider? I expect it will be Justin Williams. That's Corey Williams, the third in line. They've got another rider in the pack with that Red Bull helmet. We're going right on the wheel right now. So stalking Justin Williams right now is Lucas Burgoyne, our next champion in the bunch strength. So look for Legion to support those riders and just wind this up and take the speed up. And this game is going to allow Legion to own the front of the bike race. They did it so well in our women's race with Skylar Schneider taking the win, being piloted by her teammates in Legion. Can they win both the men's and women's? It'll be interesting to see as they come through right now, as they see 7 laps to go.
Here comes the Ferrari, and here comes your $250 Prix winner. That's number 58.
They did it again. They took another frame. He's off the front. Looks like Legion has decided we're going to put our riders on the front.
That was Christopher O'Brien from Detroit, Motor City, Michigan. A coalition cycle with that $250 Prix.
So if I'm him right now, if I'm a birdie, I know that Legion is setting up their lead up. I'm just going to go all in to stay in front because I know that crowd cream is coming. I'm just going to push as long as I can. Legion is going to want to leave it as late as they can. If he's going quick enough, they're going to leave it late to catch him. So this is a birdie's chance to stay away from more than just that $250. He's going to die 100 deaths out there, but he's going to try to stay on the front to win more money. As you can see, Legion picking the far left side of the road to keep the field to their side, to keep them off to the right, so they only have to deal with the right-hand side in terms of riders passing. That is a really critical part. Justin Williams now has made it up, and we've got another Prix here.
Not quite yet, but I just want to talk about a Prix that's coming up. We talked about it before. This is going to be your Prix, the crowd Prix. We're not calling it yet, folks. We're waiting till the end of the bike race, so it's a bit of an amber's Prix. I'm not going to talk about it until they get past. I don't want to confuse anybody out there. But when they get past, I'm going to tell you a number that's going to blow your mind.
There it comes. We're already out of Detroit, Michigan. He's got a nice step right now, trying to stay away. Here's Legion with 6 laps to go. 6 to go.
6 to go. That Detroit rider is still motoring off the front. Alright, now that they're done, let's talk about this Prix. This is your Prix. This is the Prix. This is the Prix that everybody here in this crowd contributed to. We're going to split it in half. Half goes to the men, half goes to the women. So somewhere out there, there's the winner of the women's crowd Prix is wondering how much she's getting. Well, right now, at this moment, the total crowd Prix sits at $6,400. That's $6,400, and we're splitting it down the middle. Guaranteed $3,200 for the men, $3,200 for the women. Thank you, Gastown, for your contributions.
Christopher out of Detroit, still coalition cycle, still on the front. Legion of Los Angeles has marshaled the troops. They are leading our field right now, as they will see 5 laps to go on the next time through, and they will be ramping it up. They're taking that calculus of how long they can pull, bring them home, bang on those barriers. There's that tunnel of noise. We're pretty easy, crack ya. Bring them home, Chris.
That's number 58, Christopher O'Brien from Detroit, Motor City, Michigan, on the front, holding up this tally field.
Corey Williams has lost the line. I'm not sure he's going to be the sprinter for him, but maybe just sweeping his brother Justin Rio for that sprint. And there's Roberta's in there. He's going to be be a real dogfight behind these the Legion train for that wheel. Cadence now coming up on the outside. It's going to perhaps try to push on to try to take over the front right now. We'll see, are they comfortable staying behind Legion? You can see that picture is Lift Up Party looking really, really well positioned right now. He's going to be a hustler fight. He's got so much fitness that he can use in terms of moving himself forward. So again, still Legion of Los Angeles, it looks like on the back of that train is your party. So looking really, really good right now. Looking for Cadence. Where is Burgoyne? What's he going to do in terms of trying to defend this race in a bunch sprint? We're going to look for those Cadence riders. They're in the black. The numbers 1, 2, 3, 4.
We are 71 minutes into this race, and Christopher from Detroit is still holding off this field. Let's cheer him on as he comes through Detroit Motor City. Legion has other ideas. We got a full Legion squad. Grand Prix running.
Calling the Grand Prix next lap. Alright, come on, Chris. Bring it home. You can get it around this lap and a half and you take home over $3,000. Or is it going to be put to the sword by Legion? Justin Williams working on the further lead out. Well, I don't know who they're going to be sprinting right now. Maybe Corey Williams is going to be their designated sprinter right now as Justin is in that Red Bull helmet pushing on the side down Cordova. As we're going to see if there's any riders trying to challenge the lead out as they see coming through with 3 laps to go and getting the crowd free.
This is going to be the crowd free. We're going to call it this lap. As they come through, they are fighting for your hard-earned dollars. You drop $6,400 into the kitty, and we're going to give half of it away in about a minute and a half.
As they come right now, is it really going to maintain this gap? I'm not so sure. It's been a long time out front with Legion chasing from behind.
And we're going to call it. They are all back together, so we're in for a barn burner of a gambler's spree. Here we go. This is the Grand Prix. Minimum $3,200 Grand Prix. Grand Prix, $3,200 minimum. Grand Prix with 3 laps to go. Gamblers, 3 with 3 laps to go.
Top one is going to give a little bit 50 right now. As we're party there coming around. Looks like Justin Williams drives up through. They were about 5 wide through that top corner. As Legion now, oftentimes at this stage in the race, if a Legion team is doing a really strong fast lead up, it might be able to take the crowd frame, but I think Fencer might have other ideas, and Alex Toner as well. And Jaden McMullen, your Canadian national champion, racing for tag, is on his wheel. $3,000 right now is looking pretty good, and Legion has lost control of the front, although they do have right now on the front. Ed Freer is a good leader, is trying to pull it off.
I'm sorry, national champion jersey right at the front, and he's hungry for this green, or maybe he's going to stand up for the win.
Wait, is this the last?
Here comes the
Jake McMullen, fantastic job. You came out of nowhere and walk us through that final sprint. Great job.
Thank you, appreciate it. Oh wait, what did you say?
Talk us through that final sprint. I saw you had a teammate out there. And what was the plan?
I had a teammate sort of goes with me on the last time. Just pretty down and my teammate was able to hold his own. And then it was a pretty good path up the left side, so I kind of went for the long run and took it there.
All right, congratulations, our national champion, third place on the podium today. Jake McMullen, congrats.
Thank you so much.
South American. Second time you here. First time South American winner of Gastown. In almost 50 years, first time. A big win for you?
Yeah, I am so happy for me for being the second rider to get this race. Nothing. So it's inside, so I am alone. Get this race alone is very difficult. So. This is for my team, for her.
For your team, but you was only one. It was solo.
Yeah, there is your host, so I have to for him the same.
But it's very hard to win by yourself, solo. But you have to gamble. Did you gamble a little bit? Say, I go for the bunchman.
Yeah. This course is very technical when you are alone, but I started focus the another rider strong, so that's it. Happy.
Congratulations, your first South American win of the Gastown Grand Prix.
And this victory is for my mom that today is her birthday.
Okay, felicitadas. Well done.
What a finish to the Gastown Grand Prix. Every year, the breakaway riders try and try again. And most years they are denied, and this year is no different. It came down to a big, gnarly, uncontrolled sprint. And one of the best crit riders in the world, Marcos Mendez from Foundation Cycling, took the win. He is the first rider from South America to ever win this race. From Argentina, Marcos Mendez. Stick around, we're going to have our podium ceremony, pop some bubbly. If you were the top three of the women's race, make sure you're making your way to the back of the stage in a few minutes.
Presenting this next award, Paul Hunter, the managing director of HPE. He attacked relentlessly and took many Prix. He is from one of the best crit racing teams in North America. Team Cadence, powered by Waldo Racing. He is number 2, Cade Bickmore in second place. Our next award is presented by Bell, by Deanne Lama from Bell. He stayed quiet in the field for much of the race. There were splits that he bridged across to, but it all came back together. He is one of the best track riders in the world and has proven himself again and again to be one of the best Criterium riders in North America. From Foundation Cycling, number 82 in first place, Marcos Mendez! Congratulations to the podium of the 2026 Gastown Grand Prix. We've got a few jerseys and other items for you to try on and hold up, so stay on that podium. Presenting the Global Relay Gastown Grand Prix jersey, Deanne Lama from Bell. Hands up for the photographers. That award in Marco's hands, that bull is 53 years old. A storied piece of BC cycling history, passed on year after year at the Gastown Grand Prix. And before we get the bubbly, we gotta sign the check and pass it on. Here we are, a $12,000 check courtesy of Global Relay presented to Marcos Mendez. From Tag Cycling. Thank you, Team Cadence. Thank you, Legion. Thank you, Foundation. Thank you, Echelon, for making this race great. Tag all the riders of the Gastown Grand Prix. We are signing off for another year. We'll see you in 2027 in July on this very street. Thank you to Gastown.
You guys want to photo?
Japanese.